The lap hit the water with a splash that silenced the party. My niece Emma stood at the edge of the pool, her designer dress sparkling under the party lights I paid for, wearing the same smirk her mother, my sister, Kate, always had. "Sorry, Uncle Jack," she said. "Not sorry at all. I wanted the MacBook Pro, not this cheap gaming thing."
Cheap?
The $5,000 custom-built gaming laptop I'd spent weeks configuring, knowing her passion for streaming, now sank to the bottom of their heated pool. Around us, 50 teenage guests and their parents tried to hide their snickers. Some didn't bother hiding at all. Kate sipped her champagne, rolling her eyes. "Emma, honey, be nice to your uncle. He tries his best with what he has." What I had. Interesting choice of words from someone whose entire lifestyle depended on my best. "It's fine," I said quietly, watching the last bubbles rise from the drowned laptop. "It's just money, right?" "Exactly." Emma brightened, already turning away. "Mom's getting me the right one tomorrow, anyway. Put it on Uncle Jack's usual account, right, Mom?" Kate nodded absently, already deep in conversation with another parent about their upcoming Aspen trip, another expense that would mysteriously appear on my corporate card. I stood there, invisible, despite funding this entire Sweet 16 extravaganza. $50,000 for one night. Custom lighting, professional DJ, gourmet catering, designer decorations. Not counting the pool house renovation Kate had insisted was essential for the party. My phone buzzed. A notification from my bank. Unusual activity detected. $12,000 charge at Apple Store. They hadn't even waited for the laptop to hit the pool floor. I walked to the bar, top shelf open bar, because Kate insisted her friends wouldn't accept anything less. The bartender knew me, gave me the good scotch without asking. I tipped him well earlier. "Quite a party," he commented, watching Emma and her friends take selfies by the chocolate fountain. "Quite a waste," I muttered, but pulled out my phone. 7 years of bankrolling their lifestyle flashed through my banking app. The mansion's mortgage, private school tuitions, luxury cars, endless shopping sprees, vacations, renovations. Every swipe of their cards linked to my accounts. But they didn't know about my other phone, the one containing proof of Kate's creative accounting at her investment firm. $2 million of client money carefully siphoned through offshore accounts. She thought she'd covered her tracks well. She hadn't. "Uncle Jack." Emma's voice cut through my thoughts. "We're out of ice, the good kind, from that special place." I looked at her. Really looked at her. 16. Entitled. Already mastering her mother's art of casual cruelty. Just like Kate at that age, before money and power turned her into something worse. "I'll take care of it," I said, finishing my scotch. I would take care of everything. In my car, away from the pulsing music and fake laughter, I made a call. Not to the boutique ice company Kate insisted on using. No, this call was to someone who'd been waiting for it for months. "Mr. Sullivan, this is Jack Morton. About the evidence we discussed. I'm ready to move forward." The SDC investigator's voice was calm, professional. "Are you sure? Once we start." "My niece just threw my gift in the pool," I said, watching through the windshield as Emma and her friends took videos of the drowned laptop. "I've never been more sure. We'll need everything. All the documents. All the transactions. Check your email. I sent it all 5 minutes ago. Every transfer, every hidden account, every forged document. 7 years of evidence." He was quiet for a moment. "This will destroy them. You understand that." I watched Kate raise her glass in another toast, probably adding another few thousand to my bill. "Yes," I said. "I understand perfectly." The call ended. I sat in my car, feeling the bass from the party speakers vibrate through the night air. In less than 12 hours, this mansion would be crawling with federal agents. The empire Kate built on stolen money and my generosity would crumble. But first, I had one more call to make. To my bank. "This is Jack Morton. I need to freeze all associated accounts." "Yes, all of them. Immediately." The party lights reflected off the pool water, making patterns on my windshield. Somewhere in those depths, a $5,000 laptop lay dead. It screamed dark, just like their future was about to be. The party was still in full swing when the first domino fell. Declined. Kate's voice carried across the backyard. She was at the payment terminal, trying to tip the catering staff. That's impossible. Try it again. The caterer swiped her card again. Same result. Uncle Jack. Emma's shrill voice cut through the music. My Uber Eats isn't working. Your card keeps getting declined. I stayed in my spot by the pool, watching the chaos unfold like a perfectly choreographed dance. One by one, their financial lifelines began to snap. Kate's phone started buzzing, notifications from every linked account. Her face, flushed from champagne moments ago, turned pale. She excused herself from her conversation, heels clicking rapidly across the marble patio. Jack. Her voice was sharp, controlled panic bleeding through. There's something wrong with the accounts. All of them. I didn't look up from my phone. Fix it. Now. Not a request, a command. 7 years of commands. Like you fixed those client accounts at Morton Investment? I asked quietly. The color drained from her face. What are you talking about? $2 million, Kate. Did you think I wouldn't notice? My name is on that firm too. She grabbed my arm, manicured nails digging in. Lower your voice, she hissed. This isn't the time or place. Actually, it's exactly the right time. I showed her my phone screen, the email confirmation from the SEC. They have everything. Every transaction. Every hidden account. Every lie. You told them, she whispered. But she knew I had. I'm your sister. And that's my laptop at the bottom of your pool. The party continued around us, oblivious to the earthquake beginning beneath their feet. Emma and her friends were still taking selfies, their phones still working, for now, capturing their last moments of privileged ignorance. Kate's husband, Tom, appeared. His usual smooth confidence was cracking. The credit cards aren't working. Any of them. Even the emergency ones. Jack's throwing a tantrum, Kate said, trying to sound dismissive. He'll fix it. He always does. Not this time. I stood up. The SEC opens at 9 a.m. tomorrow. I wonder who they'll arrest first, you for the embezzlement or Tom for helping launder the money. Tom's face went from confused to terrified in seconds. Kate, what's he talking about? He's lying, she snapped.
Jack, stop this.
Whatever game you're playing. Game? I laughed, loud enough to draw stares. Like the game where you stole from clients? Or the one where you made me fund your lifestyle while mocking me behind my back? Mom? Emma appeared, clutching her dead phone. What's happening? Kate's mask cracked. Nothing, sweetie. Your uncle's just being difficult. I finished the sentence for her.
No, Emma.
I'm being honest for the first time in 7 years. Security guards appeared, the expensive kind Kate insisted on hiring for the party. Ma'am, one said. The payment for our services was declined. This is ridiculous, Kate sputtered. We have money. Had. I corrected. Past tense. The party was dissolving now. Parents were checking their phones, discovering their connections to Morton Investment, realizing what was happening. Whispers spread like wildfire. You're destroying everything, Kate whispered furiously.
No.
You did that yourself. I'm just turning on the lights. Emma stood there, her perfect sweet 16 crumbling around her. Mom, why are people leaving? But Kate was already rushing inside, probably trying to access accounts, move money, hide evidence. Too late. Everything was locked down, documented, reported. Tom followed her, ashen-faced, leaving Emma alone with me. Uncle Jack. Her voice was small now, the arrogance gone. What's going on? I looked at her. Really looked at her.
16. Spoiled.
But maybe not completely lost. Remember that laptop? I pointed to the pool. The one you threw away because it wasn't good enough? That's what your mother's been doing with people's lives. Their savings. Their futures. Tossing them away because nothing was ever good enough. She stared at the pool, then at the rapidly emptying party. But we have money, she stammered.
No, Emma.
I had money. Your mother had schemes. There's a difference. My phone buzzed. A text from the SEC investigator.
Teams in position.
Moving at first light. I stood up. The party was over, in more ways than one. Wait. Emma called as I walked away. Where are you going?
Home.
And Emma, that laptop you threw away? It was worth more than this house will be by morning. I left her there, standing by the pool where it all ended, surrounded by the wreckage of her mother's lies and her own entitlement. Inside, I could hear Kate's hysterical voice echoing through the marble halls. Call the lawyers.
Call anyone.
Fix this. But some things can't be fixed. Some things shouldn't be. By dawn, their world had shattered completely. I watched the morning news from my home office, sipping coffee as the headline scrolled. Morton Investment SEC case. High society family accused of $2 million fraud. Helicopter shots showed federal agents swarming the mansion, their vehicles reflecting the sunrise. My phone had 148 missed calls. Kate, Tom, their lawyers, their friends, even Emma. I listened to only one voicemail, Kate's last attempt at manipulation. You've ruined us, Jack. Your own family. I hope you're happy now. You spiteful, jealous. I deleted it mid-sentence.
The doorbell rang.
Through my security camera, I saw Emma, still wearing her party dress from last night, mascara streaked down her face. Against my better judgment, I let her in. They took Mom, she said, collapsing onto my couch. In handcuffs. In front of everyone. Dad, too. Actions have consequences, I replied, watching her carefully. But where am I supposed to go? What am I supposed to do? The entitled princess was gone. In her place sat a scared teenager. Your grandparents. In Ohio, I said. I've already called them. They'll take you in while this plays out. Ohio. She looked horrified. But my friends, my school, are gone. Just like that laptop in the pool. She flinched. I'm sorry about the laptop. I was just being exactly who your mother raised you to be, I finished. But here's the thing, Emma. You're 16. You can still choose who you want to become. Her phone, now connected to her grandmother's basic plan, buzzed continuously. Social media was exploding with the scandal. Former friends were already distancing themselves. Her perfect world was disintegrating in real time. Why did she do it? Emma whispered. We had everything. No, I corrected. You had other people's everything. There's a difference. I showed her the documents, simplified versions a teenager could understand. How Kate had stolen from clients. How she used my name and money to cover her tracks. How she built their luxury lifestyle on a foundation of fraud. All those vacations, Emma realized. The cars. The clothes. Everything was stolen, I nodded. Either from investors or from me. She was quiet for a long moment, processing. Will they go to jail? Yes. More silence. Then what about me? I handed her a plane ticket to Ohio. You get a second chance. Don't waste it. After she left, I walked through my quiet house, feeling the weight of 7 years lifting. My phone buzzed. The SEC investigator. Kate's asking to make a deal. Claims you were involved. I smiled. Let her try. I have 7 years of evidence proving otherwise. By evening, the story had exploded. Kate and Tom, both in custody. Their assets frozen. Their empire exposed as a house of cards. Former friends gave interviews, claiming they always suspected something wasn't right. The same people who'd laughed at the party now expressed shock and outrage. I received one final text from Kate, probably sent from a borrowed phone. I hope you're satisfied. You've destroyed your family. My response was simple.
No, Kate.
I just stopped letting family destroy me. 3 months later, I received a letter from Ohio. Emma, writing to tell me she'd gotten a part-time job. Was doing well in her new school. Learning what it meant to earn things, instead of taking them. At the bottom, she'd written, I found a laptop like the one I threw in the pool. Been saving up for it. This time, I'll appreciate it. I smiled but didn't respond. Some lessons are best learned in silence. Kate and Tom took plea deals. The mansion was seized. Their assets liquidated to repay investors. My name was cleared. My reputation intact. The only thing I lost was the weight of supporting their lies. Sometimes at night, I think about that laptop sinking in the pool. How that moment of casual cruelty finally opened my eyes. How sometimes the most expensive things we own are the illusions we choose to believe. But I don't regret a thing. Because sometimes the best investment you can make is in your own freedom. And that's something no one can throw away.